What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony AJ Joshua. Get this. Surprise! Anthony Joshua plans to return before the year's end. December date targeted. Anthony Joshua says he wants to return to the ring before the end of the year as he starts to target his route back to another world heavyweight title shot. Far from hiding after his split decision defeat from Alexander Usyk in Jeddah, Joshua turned up at the post-press conference and said he would take only 2 weeks holiday before returning to training. He said he asked Eddie Hearn, his promoter, for a return date in November, although Hearn said a December date is more likely. He said, "I spoke to Eddie and asked if I could go in November because of momentum is important," Joshua said. He said, "December, I will take 2 weeks off. I am a fighter for life, and the fire never dies. Come one, come all, whoever wants it can get it." After an emotional rant in the ring when he threw Usyk's belt out of the ring and a long rambling speech to the crowd, Joshua was so overcome at the press conference, of course, he broke down in tears. 11 months out of the ring is a long time, he said. "I don't know if I exercised any demons. I don't know how to answer that. I tried a different style. What got me through the early days when I was beating guys that I shouldn't have been. With only 3 years as an amateur, I was beating guys out of sheer hunger and passion. I wanted to compete and give him a more competitive fight. It's really hard to say that I'm proud of myself. I'm just really upset." And of course, we know the rest of when he broke down. And let me counterpunch. I think that's a great idea for Joshua. I think Joshua should take a fight. And I don't think he knows how to take an easy touch. I don't think he knows how to take like a fighter that's not dangerous. But then here's the catch-22 with that. The irony, rather. I don't think that there's any fighter in the heavyweight division that's not dangerous. You know, there are fighters that's easier to beat based on the lack of what they have, you know, is defense, you know, limited offense, etc., etc. But I think anybody that Joshua fights is going to be game. I think anybody that knows Joshua and that thinks he's gun shy or thinks he can't pull the trigger, they will want to fight him. And then plus, there's another incentive. Oh yeah, the money. There's money involved with fighting Anthony Joshua. And then I think as long as Joshua fights, there's potential to make a lot of money. Now, you know that can't be Wilder because, of course, Wilder's fighting Helenius. So it's not those two. But, you know, there's a lot of fights and a lot of fighters that want a piece of Anthony Joshua now because they know, you know, let's get it now while they're getting still good, because if he gets beat again, then his stock will drop just that much more. Okay, so, you know, for all those guys that did duck Anthony Joshua, well, how you like him now? You should have fought him when you had the opportunity. But it shows that Joshua, his hunger hasn't went anywhere. And I think the loss is probably exactly what he needs, because now it's not about an O. Now it's not about being undefeated. It's about fighting the best fighters and, you know, and seal the rest of your career, you know, and make your legacy stick. Okay, that's what it's about. You know, fighting the best, knowing where and who you are and who you're lined up to. He's not better than Usyk boxing-wise. He never was, okay? But there's a lot of fights out there that he could fight, and I can't wait to see who it is. Again, I doubt it will be somebody that you look or review as a cherry pick, but, you know, here's the thing. Even if he did, I think that's something that he needs. Anything that will gain you momentum is a tune-up fight. You know what I mean? But then again, don't be surprised if it's somebody just as dangerous. You know, Mark Madoff or somebody like that. You know, so that would probably be a big fight, a good fight. You know, Andy Ruiz again, but then Andy has Luis Ortiz problems right now. So, you know, I'm very interested to see who he will fight, but the good news is he's not retired. He's not lost the fire. He's not, you know, given up. Because a lot of fighters do that. A lot of fighters just say, you know what, I'm out, I've lost, I can't beat this particular person, so I'm going to give up the whole sport completely. So a lot of people have that mentality. So it's a good thing that he hasn't. And you know he's already filthy rich, so it has to be something besides money that's fueling his fire. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua returning in December for his next bout. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!